Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another single-player episode. Last time we were playing, we had plowed out this nice little driveway, made a little spot, and that we were going to turn to a landing eventually. We started cutting with the buncher. We were going to start piling up and following our nice cut-out little tree line here. So I think I'm just going to continue where I left off here. Oh, and my tracks aren't working, so give me 1 sec on that. There we go. So yeah, I've also installed something called the Hide the HUD mod, so it's actually giving me quite a nice clean HUD. It feels a little more realistic. I don't have all that crap all over the place, which is nice. Of course, you guys couldn't see that stuff anyway because it was on my side monitors, but at least it's a little bit cleaner now. So, the goal basically is we're going to try to cut this hill out, clean it all up, and then start hauling it back to base, I guess. Wherever our base may be. So, I want to kind of go up this way. I haven't quite figured out my plan yet. I haven't figured it out because I don't have a plan. I'm just going to drop the trees on the ground and then we're going to turn them into lumber. That's generally the plan that we have, so we're just going to go with that for now and see where we end up. I wish I kind of want to wipe that tree out. It feels like it's in the way to me. Should be right about there. Get it? Oh yeah, look at that. Like a boss. And we'll pick up this little guy here. Ah! There you go, bugger. I can't get it. The ground tree is too groundy. Ah, come on, you little bastard. We'll just drag it over here. Slide it on this nice, smooth, icy snow. Alright, let's get back to knocking these buggers down. How about it? Oh, it's kind of nice to log again. I always say that in single-player episodes, but if you watch them all back-to-back, it's like I never stop. But there's usually like a good month to 2 months time in between my stopping single-player and playing again. I think it was even longer this time. I think this was like since Christmas. What is it now? End of February? Yeah, it's like maybe 2.5 months, I guess, sort of. Around that time. I'll just lay these right here. Ooh, heavy trees. The two of those buggers together, they're pretty heavy. What we could do is we can actually come up here and process these trees into shorts. And then skid them down as shorts just to be weird and kind of forward them or something. So I don't honestly think there's going to be a whole lot of skidding going on with the way these trees are. We'll see. What I might do is come up here with the processor right after I cut this little corner out and just clean these up so that I can back a bunch. I kind of like backing up here and dropping them right here. It's a good spot, so I think we're just going to keep doing that until we get this little corner pinched right off. Hell, let's be ballsy. Let's grab a couple of trees here because I'm tired of traveling. Let's grab that tree and that tree. We get them? Oh, 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 it was close. Close, but no cigar. Oh, there we go. How about this one? Beauty. Skids. Maybe we'll just cut these kind of towards the ridge line here. Just leave them. Let's see if we can fit it right between. Well, whatever, close enough. If I come up here and drag them, it won't matter anyway. Even if I skid them, it's not going to matter. So there's no real ability to set time of day with the Seasons mod that I've found, even using the GS commands for the console. So, when I think I'm just going to have to do some night logging. I think that's just all there is to it. Whether I like it or not. So at least we got kind of the edge cut out so we can see where the line of the trees goes. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Maybe we'll back cut on these ones and then lay them flat too, just for fun. I'm still waiting for it to snow here and bury us under several feet of snow. I don't know what's going to happen there. I haven't played with the Seasons mod enough. This will be the experimental Seasons mod video right here. So I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's going to happen. So hang on to your butts because you're in for a wild ride. Or hang on to your butts because I'm in for a wild ride. Let's get this ugly tree right here. Nobody likes you, so we're going to take you out of there. And drop. And drop. Let's put this one right over here. Oop, oop. There we go. Sneaky little bugger, that one. And then somewhere in here there's a tree. Where's that? There it is. Branches are so fluffy. God, I wish you could like compress the branches or something so you can actually see what's going on there. So maybe what we'll do is well, I can still back bunch a little bit here. I can still see most of this stuff, so that's good. So let's put a bunching pile right in this little hole here. Oops. Can do double bunches on the smaller trees, but doing double bunches on the big trees kind of is a bit of a wreck, so I don't generally do lots of those on the bigger trees. Whoops. Well, that was cute. Lots of times if you apply too much pressure, maybe not in real life, but at least in this game that's how it goes. So, oh shit, there we go. There we go. Holy Hannah. Let's get this way. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we've back bunched enough here that we should be able to, well, okay, let's get this little section right here, just to clean up this little ridge, and then we should be able to walk that processor up there and do some chopping. Because this is pretty much roadside bunching, I'm not too worried about doing shorts. I'm not sure what size of shorts I'm going to do. I haven't thought about that. Oops. Jeez. It's the problem with these long trees. They look really cool, but goddamn are they a pain in the ass to work with. Wish they had flexibility so they wouldn't go launching off in wild directions. There we go. Good enough for me. Let's go park this guy up in Fun Central here. And then we can see where we end up with the processor. And here's our big old processor. I think we'll start from the bottom and work our way back up. And I don't know what size I want to cut to. 700s? I can do 500s and then do triple bunks. I don't know how the game's gonna handle that. It might crash. Let's do... yeah, shit, let's just do 7s. We're comfortable with 7s. We know how they go. I think it'll be a good call. Now, because I dropped those the wrong way, I didn't really have much of a choice there. I think we'll have to process them a little ass backwards here, which is okay. I have a feeling we can make it work. I don't really like processing left to right, but sometimes you don't really have the choice there. Sometimes you just gotta do it. My problem is I feel like I can't quite see as much, which is true. I mean, you can't see as much, but it just kind of throws me for a bit of a loop. And with these little tops, I think I'm just gonna lay them like right here because I don't care about them. Nobody wants shitty tops. Not that small, anyway. I mean, technically, I probably could have went on top of the hill and then processed them from uphill, but that would have been just way too much work. We don't want to do that. Good old hide processor. I love this thing now. This is one of my fun toys. And it's really smooth to operate too, compared to some of the other processors. Performance-wise, God, I wish I could see in there. I could probably get out with my saw and clean that up a little bit. I might do that just for mind-altering bonuses. I guess we'll leave that one. Yeah, so let's, oh, we don't use that gross chainsaw. We didn't make an FDR logging chainsaw just to use the in-game one. Let's sell that one, actually. I don't want the Husqvarna. Okay, so what we're going to do is go through and just do a little bit of pre-trimming here, just so we can see where our logs are. That's better. Ah, look at that. That's much better. I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. It's always nice when you can actually see what you're doing. I asked a blind guy about that once, and he definitely agreed that it was the better option. Alright, here we go. And I don't know what to do with those tops. I'll probably chip them and do something fun with that. Oh, that's what I forgot to buy. I forgot to buy the damn chipper. I knew I missed something. It's alright, we can whip that thing up here real quick. Throw it on a tractor. Should have a my own version of one of those here coming out pretty soon. So I'm not supposed to talk about that yet, but I need a chipper and I need a super duper crazy stump grinder. That'd be something else. But we'll see how it goes. This would be like the most unstraight pile. That's what happens when I go left to right. The piles look like dog crap. It's kind of a top, but we'll put it in there anyway because there's some goodness attached to it. Here, let's tap this pile together here, make it look like we tried. And when the poor loaderman shows up, oh yeah, that's me. We can pretend like we did a proper job. Alright, so now we can do right to left, and we can watch how much faster it is. Maybe we'll go in there. Maybe we'll just run across these piles real quick and give them a quick nip here. Clean them up a little. Ah, can't get to that bottom one, can I? We'll give that just a little bump so we can get in there. Sure, should be good. There we go. That looks a little bit better, eh? There we go. Now we can see the ends. As long as I can see the ends, I'm generally happy. But see, like when it's like this, oh, that's so frustrating. How can you see anything in there? Just clean it all up nice and tender-like. Beauty. And then once I clear those other ones, they'll be easier to see these. This one probably doesn't need it, but we're going to do it anyway because we're already over here. God, I wish you could still run fast. God, I hate that they slow down your running speed. Kind of a stupid thing. Where's my next pile? Or was this the next pile? Ah, this is the next pile. Whatever, that one's not so bad. How about this one down here? This is pretty ugly. That's good enough. All right, let's chop up some sticks here. How about it? I don't know where I'm gonna put these because that hill might get a little funky here. Let's try to see how close we can drop them. Oh, I don't know. We'll try here and see. Try to build a fort. I think we're gonna run into some complications here pretty quick. to do with the tops. Let's lay them right here. Whoops. Oh, that worked out somehow. Oh, this pile's gonna get a little ugly. I can see that already. Maybe if I can build a good enough base, we can just kind of cheat it here. What's going on? Ah! Fucking tree is just not in a good spot. Something to be said about how stupid these branches are. What in the devil's name just happened there? I can just apply the mod so that it automatically trims the whole damn tree here at this rate. That's why you always take the trees from the top first, unlike what I just did a minute ago. Oh no! Because those are tops rolling down into there? God, this game's so glitchy. I guess we'll just put our tops at the back then. That's how that's gonna go. Alright, so we'll just do fat to the front and tiny to the back, I guess. And then we'll have to figure out to separate them when we pick them up. Sure, why not? Who cares, hey? Nobody said logging was gonna be easy. You know how they say pimping ain't easy? Well, logging ain't easy, so whatevs. And pimping as a logger definitely ain't easy. These stupid little tiny thin pieces. This is not how I usually like to vlog, but you know what? This is a good challenge, doing it this way. It gives you the ability to, you know, do things differently. Let's leave that over there somewhere. Let's see here, we got in the pile. All kinds of crap. These little weird little pieces are so strange. Since we're doing roadside, we might be able to actually get a truck up here and then load it as we go kind of thing. I don't know. It's pretty uneven up here, so maybe not, but we'll try. It's going to be interesting to see how we get this wood out of here. What I might do is just shovel it down to the road too, just to try to kind of do something different. But we'll see here. There's many ways to get logs out to the landing area. I just have to decide whether I want to bring them all there and make a nice pile, or whether I just want to go take out the individual piles. In multiplayer, I would definitely find a way to get them to the landing, whether it's people skidding or, you know, whatever the case. But in this case, I don't know. I think I might have to just grab them where they are and load them on the truck. Because if not, it might make a long day trying to move all this stuff. I haven't even run processor in so long. It feels weird. It's funny how it feels weird at first, and then you, like, once you get going, it's like you never stop, but it's that first moment of just, oh, it feels really good. I like it. Just kind of piling those shitty ones at the back. I don't know how that's going to play out, but we'll see. Oh man, it's gonna roll off. Oh no. There we go. Whatever. I think it'll be alright. Perfect. This pile should be a little easier to deal with because we don't have that wicked hill. We can kind of just whip through these ones without worrying about losing them because they're not going to go anywhere. If they do, they ain't got far to go, so that's good. We're just going to increase the processor speed for the rate it fires those out. That would be pretty cool. And then we can do our tops over here and stuff. We can actually have a nice load. I think those tops are going to cause a bit of a screw up when we try to load them. I don't know, I haven't loaded tops in a while though, so I mean it could go either way. Making a pile on an angle here. What's going on? Perfect. Going down. Didn't like the way it looked at me there. Just had that look of, you know, stupidity. It gave me a look, alright. I didn't like it. See, now if I had a nice forwarder, I could just come up and forward the wind. But I know, I'm going to build another one eventually. Forwarders are just not really my thing, like, for making them. I've never been able to make a really, like, nice one that just acts well. There's always some kind of stupid issue with them. I actually had one a while back that was a dangle head that wasn't too bad. And then I made a fixed head, and that one was alright, but not great. Like I said, just kind of had shit luck with them. I had a Tiger Cat one that I built for Farming Simulator 2015. That was actually pretty decent. But then again, the logs were a lot weirder and different in 2015, so maybe it would be easier to make it again. I don't know. I'd have to try it out. Back to the pile. Trying to escape. I saw that. Beauty. How long have we been recording this for? I should probably keep track of that stuff, eh? Oh, 23 minutes. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's keep burning through these piles a little bit, shall we? And this is an interesting situation over here. I think this is our runaway tree. What we'll do is add that to this pile. Oops. We'll just include it. And then these three random trees can get chopped up in little bits and pieces over here. We'll try to bring them out actually as far as we can here, just to kind of get them away from the other side and separate them a little bit. Some of that. It's only 177 for the top, so I don't know, we'll see. Alright, we got a little bit of wood happening here now. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. It's a good start. Let's clean up this last pile, and then, yeah, we can probably get back to cutting some more here. We'll see. Let's take a look and see where our tracks are, because I feel like I'm all over the place here. There we go. Well, this will be another kind of interesting hill. Just had to cut them on a hill, eh? Apparently that was just the thing to do. Those are not going to sit nice, I can tell you that right now. You can just tell by the shadows I don't like where they're going. What do we say? Grab them from top first. Let's see here. Let's try to drop one right about... Ooh. Oh, shit. That's not where I wanted to go. Make a kind of an accordion effect here. There we go. Give him the old taparoo there. Oops, she's not too much of a tap though. That's nice. That looks good right there. Beauty. Love when they all fall into place where I want them to fall into place. Which oddly enough almost never happens. So we definitely got lots of interesting new mods coming up soon, so that's pretty exciting. Should be interesting to see how the next little bit goes. We got some, always funny making these videos because it's stuff that's probably already out, but it's new as of the time I'm recording this, so I'm doing a new video series called The Top 10. It's kind of a little bit more interactive with people on YouTube, where I answer questions basically that have been asked by people on YouTube, and then hopefully after people watch the video they ask questions, and then yeah, I can follow up in the next version of that video by asking the questions asked in the last video. Bear in mind that the questions are, you know, reasonable and stuff, then I will generally give an answer. If it's something like I want a golden buncher, I'd be like, well, I should make a golden buncher just to completely chrome gold buncher, and it should be awarded to the person who has the most hours using FDR logging equipment. Wouldn't that be an idea? I feel like, I don't know why, but I want to do weird, stupid stuff like that. I don't know why, just to keep you entertained, like a buncher color of the month or something. I have no idea. Just any way to interact with the you know, fan base a little bit better. It's fun to do funky things. So I realize this stuff gets boring after a while, seeing the same old stuff over and over and over and over. Kind of same idea, you know. Got to keep it fresh and new. What I want to start doing is adding objectives to maps, more objectives. So the first step in me adding objectives was adding cut blocks. So this is a good example. Adding these cut blocks, those are objectives. Cut all the cut blocks, you know, win a prize kind of thing. There's no real prize to be won other than knowing that you're cutting down all the cut blocks, but I'm just going to park this bad guy right here for now. I'm just going to shut it off. So that's not bad, eh? We got the blocks sort of starting here. I should probably save, because I always forget to do that. So yeah, looking at the block, we're up to here, so we still have a big chunk of this bugger to take out, but we cleared this section, at least for the cutting part. It's all processed and ready to go. So let's take a little wander in the bush here. So this is our cut line, so we get all this timber in here. I'd take these. Oh yeah, we got a ways to go yet. Geez, I really put a lot of those trees there, didn't I? Huh. Probably just me being silly and putting too many in a row or double duplicating. So all of that timber from the road up and back, and then it comes down and cuts kind of right into here. I'll probably just wipe this tree out too, because the edge is right here. Actually, I should wipe that one out too. I usually put 3 or like a couple on the end here just to make it so you can know where the block starts. But yeah, so we got all of the timber from there over this ridge all through here. Yeah, this will add up to some loads for sure. Looks good. Looks good to me. Right. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is... oh, what's this behind me? Is there more wood down here? Okay, well, I gotta cut that. Can't just leave wood sitting. I was just about to end the episode. Not really. I gotta cut this wood here. I didn't realize there was a bunch down here. I might grab those trees behind it too, just to clean it up. Little trees. I'm not even gonna get any freaking wood out of these. Look at this. Oh, this is our nice little snowplowed area that I originally planned out. And maybe we'll do that. We'll grab the skidder from now on and drag him down. Now that we have a nice clear straight path, I'll just lay everything uphill. Oops. Oops. How are we gonna do that? Ah! Drunken thing. And then what I'll do is I'll just lay these in little piles right here. Oh, those are gross tops. These I'm only going to get one cut out of, and then they're just going to be these shitty tops. Problem with these ugly little trees. Don't you dare think about going down to my pile. I don't think so. Alright, these trashers are going to go, like, over here somewhere, because I don't really want to deal with them right now. Where's that other one? How dare he? How dare you try to get into my pile? Let's just throw them over here. I don't really care. Let's just throw them all over the map and just make a huge mess. Like, what do we got to lose? It's going to chip them all anyway, so who cares? There we go. And you can just throw your crap up there. I want to grab these trees right back here because they just have that look of wanting to be cut down right now, so that's what they're gonna get. Clear these. Yeah, and then basically what's gonna happen is this is gonna become my landing. I'm gonna drop trees right in here. I'll skid them over that little brink there. And plant them all right in the lap. I have to chip that before we skid it out too, because if not, you're gonna see a scene. Alright, so let's call that completed. Yeah, and then what I'll do, I think, is I'm gonna start laying all the trees in that straight line right up here. So maybe we'll make a buncher pile kind of in the center about here. So we'll drop all these trees in part and drop them and then drag them down. I don't know how that's going to work. It's kind of a shitty hill. It'd be nice to drop them and loop them down this way. But, I don't know. We'll play around and see what happens. But anyway, I think I'm going to cut it on this episode, so we're going to save again, because I always forget to do that, and I have to play catch-up. And yeah, I guess we'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll see ya.